Treeverse, an MMORPG where you set out to discover the world tree, fight monstrous bosses. I spent some time in the early game exploring Lorik, fighting mobs, and of course farming some resources. And if my experience is anything to go by, occasionally stare at a black screen, wondering if the game just crashed. Treeverse starts you off in Lorik, your standard cozy fantasy star town. From there, you push into the open world from the dunes to the dense forests. The game follows the classic MMORPG formula: kill monsters, level up, craft gear, repeat. There's a muted, charming art style, and the music is actually really nice, relaxing but not sleepy. Treeverse is available on both PC and mobile, but everything from the UI to the simplified combat made me feel it's very much mobile first. So first impressions. Let's start with what works. Smooth onboarding. Signing in with the immutable passport was quick and easy, and no unnecessary friction. Combat is accessible, controls are intuitive, no weird mechanics to figure out. Leveling feels rewarding. You gain experience through quests, mob grinding, and each level unlocking crafting and skills. So there's a clear sense of progression. Co-op play in the dungeon is fun. Teaming up actually makes things more enjoyable. And later enemies require more strategy instead of just mindless button smashing. Farming is straightforward. Mining nodes, fishing, crafting are simple, and materials respawn quickly, which means there's no tedious waiting around. It's not all sunshine and world trees. Some things could definitely use a tweak. The minimap is way too mini. It's so small that it's basically useless. More annoying than it should be. Quests don't always flow well. The starter quests are mostly fetch quests, and at one point I couldn't really work out where I was meant to be going next, which stopped my progress completely. Lack of clarity in objectives. Some guards have quests, but unless you already know to check them, they don't stand out on the map. It could do with some more distinct indications and colours. Early crafting feels a little too easy. Basic materials are effortless to farm, but higher tier resources rely too much on random dungeon drops. And then there's the stuff that actively made me question the game. Crashes and black screens. The game froze when I tried to teleport, and random black screens happened more than once. Stability needs work. Input lag and stuttering. The ping and FPS were fine, but there was a noticeable input delay and stuttering across the screen when moving. Button mash combat, at least in the early game. Fighting is mostly just spamming attacks with little need for strategy outside of dungeons. Dungeon softlocks. I got stuck inside a dungeon and couldn't exit. Great for immersion, not so great for progress. Infusions feel a little underwhelming. They take too long to charge, attack speed's too slow, and the damage per second barely improves, making them not really worth using. What's keeping me interested so far? Progression. There's a solid skill tree, though I only found it by accident, and as you level up, enemy variety increases, forcing you to actually adapt your playstyle. It makes things more strategic as you go. But the big question for MMORPGs is long-term engagement. Right now, progression comes mostly from gear and levels, which is fine, but the game needs more of a story to tie everything together. There's potential, but it's missing that hook beyond get stronger, craft better gear. So, is Treeverse worth keeping an eye on? If you like MMORPGs with casual crafting and open world exploration, this is a good foundation. It still needs some stability fixes, quest improvements, and a stronger narrative hook to stand out. It's early days, and the core experience is enjoyable. Let's see where it goes from here. If you've played, let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, today we game.